Hey guys, what's going on? Aslan here. Hope you're all having a great day. And today I'm bringing you a guide for the Wildy chests, how to get them, types of rewards that you can get, and just things like that. I tend to talk more than I need to, and my videos tend to be longer than I want them to, so I'm just going to try and get through this as quickly as possible, spend some time editing it, and try and make it as short as possible so that you guys can get on with your day to killing these monsters, getting these chests, and getting yourself some rewards. So, you might be wondering why I have really crappy gear on. I'm not even wearing black D-hide. Like, how poor is this kid? Well, I actually am poor, but also this is the gear that I use even if I had a billionaire bank, and the reason for that is because we're going to be in the Wildy, we're going to be killing monsters where other players can PK you, and there is a high chance that you are going to die every now and again. Now the good thing about it is when you collect the keys like this orange one that I have right here, you do not lose them upon your death. So if you are out there in the Wildy, you've had a great inventory, all your pots are done, all your sharks are eaten, or your manta rays, whatever you like to take, and you have a full inventory of keys, if you die, you will not lose any of the keys, so you don't have to worry about it. If you spend hours out there trying to collect them, they will always stay with you. So you can use crappy gear, that way if you die, it's not a big deal. Also, this gear is fine for my levels and the monsters that I'm going to be killing. It's not going to be that big of a challenge. So pretty much, we got the red D-hide, diamond bolts, an unholy book, rune crossbow, and just regular gloves, as well as the ring of wealth. Now, a lot of players say the ring of wealth doesn't work, but I assure you that it does. I did about 25 kills of the chaos elemental and about 20 kills of the Scorpio, and I never got a single key. As soon as I put the ring of wealth on, I've been getting keys every 2 to 4 kills. Okay, so make sure you guys have a ring of wealth. They're only about 2 mil. You can ask players in CCs and stuff for one. Usually rich players have lots and they'll tend to help players out. So if you're desperate for cash, do that, or just vote and sell one of the votes and get yourself this ring. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of time wasted in the Wildy. So pretty much we're looking at the inventory. You can bring a range pot if you want. I bring a bunch of restores because I use prayer. And I also bring a couple sharks just in case I get hit a few times. Sometimes Scorpio poisons you, and instead of running all the way back to the bank, you can just eat a couple sharks and stay alive. Also, if you want, you can bring an anti-poison spell right here, which you can make with Herblore. It's very easy. There's also another guide on that for forums. But pretty much, let's get into it. The reason why I have the Vengeance spells is because if you have a lot of runes to spare, you can cast Vengeance out in the Wildy, and it will do a lot of heavy damage to the monster if you don't need the prayer restores and stuff like that. So pretty much, the teleports we're going to be using on the regular spell book, if you go to next page, and next page again, you will see Scorpio. You can also kill Callisto. Scorpio gives the best drops because you can get a malediction ward and an odium ward. Odium ward sells for about 300 mil, mal sells for about 50 to 70. They're very easy to get rid of. Also, one that you can use is the first page, which is the Chaos Elemental. That's the one that we're going to be going to first. If you're going to be using Vengeance, the spell is simply under the Urania teleport. And let's get ourselves to the Chaos Elemental. Okay, so I was able to get to Chaos Elemental where there wasn't a bunch of people PKing and battling it out. So we can go ahead and pot up with our range, throw on our extended stat boost, as well as our leech range, and we're going to go ahead and kill this chaos. So you can stand anywhere on the hill, on the ground, etc. Make sure you got your ring of wealth on, and we're going to go for the keys. So I'll be back in a sec when something exciting has happened. Just while we're waiting for her to respawn, I'm going to go ahead and check drops. Chaos Elemental. And then you can see what kind of things come up. So 11% chance for a key. Now this key that has the 50% chance is this orange key. It's extremely common. It's the one that you use to open the door to get into the Wildy building. I'm going to explain that more later. But for right now, we're just looking for any kind of colored key. You can also get super attacks, runes, bunch of rune stuff, dragon dagger, and the dragon two-handed sword I actually got as a drop once. It's worth about 20 mil, but I'd suggest keeping it as it is a rare. Not many players has it. And it is a fun item to keep inside of your bank just to collect. So make sure you keep that if you get it, because what's 20 mil really? And you can also get ashes, obviously. So we're going to go ahead with this other kill, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, so I finally got a second key. I was on the phone at the time, so I just made the trip back outside of the wilderness. I simply just ran south until I was in level 20, and I teleported back to home. It took about 10 kills, and we managed to get 3 keys in those 10 kills. We got 2 orange and 1 blue. We're going to go to the bank right now, and then we're going to go see what... Actually, I don't even have to bank. So, pretty much, let's just go see what we can do with these keys, guys. So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to boss teleport. No, that's a lie, sorry. You're going to want to go to PK teleport, and you're going to want to go to the mage bank. So once you're at the mage bank, you're simply going to run up to the front and you're going to grab this lever and it should teleport you. And once you make it out to here, you're going to cut through these webs and then you're going to run all the way up here. You're going to go, what is this direction? West. And you're just going to follow along the water, turn off your auto retaliate so things like that don't annoy you. And you're going to run up here until you get to this building. Once you see this building, you're going to use an orange key on the door, and this security guard is going to appear. Hold on. Is it open? Yep. So he's actually pretty weak. If you don't want to be hit at all, you can just protect melee, and you'll be able to kill him pretty quickly. He's level 120, Black Knight Titan. He looks pretty cool. Other people will not be able to help you kill it if you're a low combat level because he spawns simply for you, and no one else will be able to click on him. So pretty much just kill him and then we can get back to getting the juicy loot that we all came here for. So hopefully I get something exciting, otherwise this video is going to be pretty dull. But yeah. He's dead, and then once he dies you're able to enter this room, turn off your protect melee, and now you notice a bunch of chests that are sitting around. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 chests in total, and each of them have a different color key. So I think there's blue, green, red for sure, and then I don't know what the final color key is. It might be yellow or something like that. I've never gotten the 4th one. I've only gotten green, red, and blue before. So pretty much you're going to find the chest that corresponds. And yeah, I've opened about 10 chests and I made about 100 mil from them. You can get anything in these chests, from like colored Robin Hood hats. That's really what I'm going for. That's what they just added. You can get bones, barrows, armor. I'm not really sure what the limits are on the loots, but you can get a lot of good stuff. And if you're going to be PVMing anyways, you might as well do it in the Wildy and get yourself a chance at one of these chests. So let's go ahead and open up and see what we get here. That was not the chest. I'm just going to drop these coins for a second because a lot of times you do get coin rewards, and we don't want that to mix in with the loot that we already had. Okay, so we opened one chest. We managed to get 6 dragon arrows and an infinity bottom set, and we got 3.1 mil cash. So it only took me about 20 minutes to collect the keys, and this was the loot that I got from it. And obviously this isn't the best loot you're going to get. It's actually pretty mediocre. This is like an average definitely for what you get. So this is something that interests you. I just wanted to give you guys a quick guide to the chest. And thank you all for watching this video, and I'll check you guys in the next one.